la 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 la. More like
Hey.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in.
Today's project at the Grand Lady is to do a little structural repair down in the basement in preparation for doing more structural repair after we get engineering approval from the city to put in those I-joists and stiffen up the first floor. So right now we're going to go in and take a look at what needs to be done at the bottom of the stairs to a header and its attachment to the floor joist that's inadequate and pulled away a little bit. We're going to put a reinforcement onto that. We'll have to jack it up into position first. So I'll show you what we're going to do.
Gold hair, gold ring.
The place we're going to repair today is this corner in the overhead above the stairs. And you see there's a dirty line across the trim here. That was a gas line, a natural gas line that came in and went to the third floor. And you can see this header on this side is not flush with the floor joist here. What we're going to do is build a platform for the hydraulic jack down here out of the scrap that we've got collected. Build a platform right there at the base of the stairs underneath where this header comes across to the floor joist and is depressed. You can see it's kind of warped away and the nails aren't really quite into it. There's one that's just broken out the side. We're going to repair it with a Simpson strong tie corner reinforcement. This one, it's a 12 gauge steel, about 3/16 of an inch thick. We'll anchor that up there with these 1/4 inch structural attachments. These screws like this. And because it's old wood and a little fragile on the end, I'm going to pre-drill them with this bit. See, it'll be just take out most of the core and leave full thread contact along the length of the screw. So let's get to it. We've been saving a lot of scrap wood upstairs, and this is why it's handy. I've collected an assortment of it that we can use to build a support down here.
Jenga, Jenga. You take a block from the bottom and you put it on top. You take a block from the middle and you put it on top. That's how you build a tower, you just don't stop.
Which will hopefully be the right height to let us set the jack on top of it, and then put this 4x4 right underneath that header, if I measured everything correctly before I started this little trick video. All right, our jack. That's about 7 inches high, and this is 6 feet exactly. Let's see how we did here. That looks pretty good. Now let's see, we've got a 6'4" 4x4. Hope that we've got clearance now. Six feet and a half of an inch. That's good as good. Assemble the handle. Find my gloves. Oh, they're there. Now I get to balance the 4x4 on top of the jack while I jack it up a 1/2 inch.
You want me to think about it if I could. I'd burn down the moon and give that to
There we go. We've got contact. That's stable. Take that up. What if I move that just a little bit this way, then I can use the end of the 4x4 to square it up to the floor joist. I just drop down a little bit, reposition that.
at your table was giving you my heart was not enough. One thing's true, I never asked for nothing more than you.
Okay, we're gonna jack that header up till it's the same height as the floor joist.
Deja vu.
All right, I'm not liking what I see here on our base. You see that going skew? I'm gonna take this all apart, widen the stance of the base a bit, because that's gonna pop out here in a moment, and that would be embarrassing as well as somewhat hazardous.
Waiting at your table was giving you my heart was not enough.
Yeah, we're looking good so far. Everything's staying straight. I'm staying in touch with this 4x4 because one of the things I learned when I was a kid
wrangling horses.
What don't you do, Mr. Jim? Sheesh.
was that you don't want to run away from the horse kicking. You want to be against the horse, and when it tries to kick, it will move you without impacting you. So, as there's a distant possibility this thing might slip and come sideways, I want to be against it so it doesn't get a chance to build up velocity and get some speed and hit me hard. I want to get pushed out of the way by it if it were to go sideways. So I'm staying against it and watching it here. Just a little bit more. Yeah, we're flush now. Now I'll show you what it looks like up at the top now. See, we've got that header, bottom of it, flush with the floor joist. Now we'll put our corner brace in and screw it into place. Well, of course, I didn't notice in the dark corner up there, that's in the way of putting our corner brace in here. So I'm gonna take that out before we go further. Bigger bar. That ought to be enough leverage, you think?
Yeehaw!
Pre-drill one and put one bolt in before drilling the next. All right, now we can pre-drill the rest of the holes.
We don't belong here. I want more out of life.
Okay, our corner reinforcement is in place. We'll remove the jack and the 4x4 now.
Let's pack up a life, baby, and call it a night.
Well, sometimes everything you do results in a little bit more to do. What's happened is that I reinforce this. We brought up the header, and all of these floor joists that are terminated on that header, if they're properly anchored on the end, should have followed this header up. The first one did, but the next two did not. You see now, they're not flush with the header. That indicates that they're not properly attached to the header. So I'm going to go and get some more corner reinforcements, and we're going to jack those two up.
Time for me to jack you up?
Yes, jack me up.
And into place and anchor them next.
'Cause nothing is stronger than wanting what you might get. I said, hey.
Just in front of the fireplace is where this would be. This joist is warped. You see it's twisted, and it's really not providing any structural support here. It's anchored at the top with one nail. So I'm going to see if we can pull that back if we use a long headlock screw. This is definitely better than it was. I'm not as happy with this as I'd like to be. You can see that initial 6-inch timber lock that I drove in to pull this warped floor joist back into contact has submerged itself a bit in this dry wood and splintered the end of it. I'm going to take that out and move it up here and then drive another one down lower, I think. We'll see how that goes with this one up here. That may be enough, or I'll come down here and put a washer behind and drive it in here a little bit higher. I don't like that this is cracked and that's pulled in and then cracked out here. This is not as strong as it could be, so I'm going to improve that just a little bit, and then we'll take another look at it. All right, I'm happier with that now. Put a couple of timber locks through the plate up here and then a washer behind this lower one, and it's snugged that floor joist right up to the header. That's going to make me happy now. Well, there we go. Floor joists beneath the dining room are now well anchored where they come against the header. We're going to be putting some extra stress on this floor as we level everything up. So we want all the framing members to carry their share of the load as we work upward. Enough for today.
La, 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 la. It is not freezing today. Oh, I'm not even wearing long johns, just like regular old dirty work clothes. We are here finishing up the downstairs still. It is surprising how long it takes to actually do things. I keep thinking we're going to be up to the second floor, but today for sure. But I have to still finish this entryway a little bit. There's some stuff left up here that needs to be taken down. I need a vacuum up there, and I have to tell you, we walked in today, and with it warmer, I expected it to be smelling a little bit more like mildew, but no. The downstairs actually feels kind of like it used to smell, just like a little bit of old house. So I am really encouraged that our mildew remediation is going to go very well. But we still have to finish the upstairs floors, but we have a plan to make it go a little faster, so hopefully that works today. All right, let's get started. This has really just become my favorite tool ever. Jim's headed upstairs for the traditional Valentine's Day taking down of the Christmas decorations. Finally, we're up on the second floor.
Get myself together again. You are back once more, like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart. I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again.
Just wait. When we are done with all this stinking demo, you for sure are going to miss the special kind of joy that relaxing while watching others do manual labor brings. Just saying.
I keep on making the same mistake. I always let you back in. When I begin to get myself together again, you are back once more like everything's the same. I tried to build my walls up, but you're taking them down. It's tearing me apart, I can't pretend. Now I have to get over you again. Have to get over you again.
Cold paper.
Yeah. It's getting cold.
Better say something that will change my mind. Gotta give me something, 'cause I'm not blind.
This is fun. This is fun.
Yeah. It might be better served with a pipe knife.
Do we have one?
What?
Do we have one?
Yeah, we've got them on it.
Who's gonna go get one?
Yeah. I'll go get a couple.
Okay.
I love how you read my mind when I'm lying. I'm trying to be right.
Found another wasp's nest, huh?
Yeah.
That's a pretty big one. Interesting to find this finished.
It's only finished around the edges. So I wonder if this was one of those rooms that we learned about how had nice or Asian carpet or nice carpet.
It would certainly fit that, wouldn't it?
Right? And then later on they put floor over top of it. Yep.
I think it's a cool find.
I love how you read my mind when I'm lying. I'm trying to be right the whole time. You don't like it. I try it. I love how you read my mind when I'm lying. I'm trying to be right the whole time. You don't like it. I try it.
Sorry about that.
Making moves, trying to get away from from this life I'm living. Same old things every day. Wanna change this feeling. Wasting no more time, don't care about what you're saying. Try to keep me down, no time for all your playing. Yeah, even if you doubt me now, you should know I don't care about the things you say.
You can see how the outer edges of the floor in this room are finished. That's how they used to do it back in the day. Put a nice, really nice rug here, and then finish the outside so it looked like they had more finished floors than they actually did.
Try again. I don't wanna try again.
Yesterday. Hi, you. Look how dirty your mask is.
Yeah, I guess it's working, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, your glasses are pretty dusty.
Can't hardly see.
Thanks for watching, everybody. It's good to see you here. Subscribe. It really helps us out.
More like
Hard.